Good morning, students. Welcome to the class today. This week we are going to study History Lesson 2 Ancient Civilizations. In this lesson, we are going to see the Egyptian, the Mesopotamian, the Chinese, and the Indus Valley civilizations. The last class we completely studied Egyptian civilizations. Is it ma? Today we are going to study the Mesopotamian civilizations. Where is Mesopotamia? Mesopotamia refers to the region of Iraq and Kuwait in West Asia. Several kingdoms emerged around the city states of this region from the early 3rd millennium BC. In this area, Sumerian, Akkadian, Babylonian, and Assyrian, these civilizations flourished in Mesopotamia. Geographical position of Mesopotamia. In the Greek language, meso means in between and potamus that means river. The Euphrates and Tigris, the two rivers flow here and drain into the Persian Gulf. So, this area is in between the two rivers. Which two rivers? Euphrates and Tigris. So, it is known as Mesopotamia. The northern part of Mesopotamia is known as Assyria and the southern part is called Babylonia. What is ma? The northern part of Mesopotamia is known as Assyria and the southern part is called Babylonia. We studied Sumeria, Akkadian and Babylonian, Assyrian. 4 civilizations in Mesopotamian civilization. Now we are going to see one by one. The first one is the Sumerians. It is the oldest civilization in Mesopotamia belonged to the Sumerians. They were the contemporaries of the people of Indus and the Egyptian civilizations. The Sumerians settled in the lower Tigris Valley around 5000 to 4000 BC. They were believed to have originated from Central Asia. They founded many cities and Nippur was the important one. Which is the important city? Nippur. They developed the cuneiform writing system. Their writing system was cuneiform. During the early phase of Sumerian civilization, kings acted as the chief priests. Their political domination came to end by 2450 BC. Next one is the Akkadians. The Akkadians dominated Sumeria from 2450 to 2250 BC. The Sargon of Akkad, he was the famous ruler of Akkadian. The Sargon of Akkad was the famous ruler. The Sargon and his descendants ruled Mesopotamia for more than 100 years. In the cuneiform records of Akkadians, mention is made of the Indus civilization. The documents of the Sargon of Akkad refer to the ships from Meluha, Magan and Dilmun in the Quay of Akkad. The Akkad city later became the city of Babylon. The older name of Babylon is Akkad. It was the commercial and cultural center of West Asia. Third one, the Babylonians. The Semitic people called Amorites from the Arabian desert moved into Mesopotamia. They were known as the Babylonians. Who are Babylonian people? The Semitic people called Amorites from the Arabian desert moved into Mesopotamia. They were known as Babylonians. They established a kingdom and made Babylon as their capital. By the time of the king Hammurabi, they extended their domination to the western part of Mesopotamia. The powerful states of Ur and Babylon controlled this region. The famous king Gilgamesh mentioned in the first ever epic on the earth. Who is the famous king? Gilgamesh. He is mentioned as the first ever epic on the earth. Hammurabi, the sixth king of Babylon, belonging to the first Amorite dynasty. Hammurabi, the sixth king of Babylon, belonging to the first Amorite dynasty, he attained fame for as a great lawmaker. Who was the great lawmaker? Hammurabi. Then, fourth one, the Assyrians. The Assyrian Empire was politically active in Mesopotamia around 1000 BC. The Assyrian kings were the priests of Ashur god, the chief deity of Assyria. Which is the chief deity of Assyria? Ashur. The Assyrian government was controlled by the emperor, and provincial governors were appointed by the emperor to administer the provinces. Ashur was the capital city of Assyria. Which is the capital city of Assyria? Assur. Ashurbanipal was a popular ruler of the later or Neo-Assyrian Empire. He maintained a famous library of cuneiform records. The Assyrian worshipped the deity of Lamassu for protection. The god Lamassu for their protection. Then society, state and administration. The Sumerian civilization had many city-states. The city was surrounded by cultivable lands. The fortified Sumerian cities had the temples called ziggurats as its center. The temple ziggurats was as their center. The temple was controlled by the priests, scribes and nobles were part of the government. The rulers and the priests occupied the top of the social hierarchy. The ruler performed the role of the chief priest. Who performed the role of the chief priest? The ruler. The scribes, merchants and artisans were placed next in the hierarchy. The scribes maintained the account of the tax collection. Who maintained the tax collection work? The scribes. Then the priest collected the tax. The temples acted as storehouses of the taxed commodities. Assemblies were created for administration. Assemblies were created for better administration. Cultivable lands were owned by the kings and the higher classes of people in the hierarchy. The peasants who remained to the temples in the earlier phase of Mesopotamian civilization became free from that association in the later period. Not all the people were allowed to live in the cities. Then the Assyrian Empire was the first military state in the history. They emerged military powerful because they were the earliest to use iron technology effectively. So, who made iron technology in the earliest period? The Assyrian empires. Then food and agriculture. Agriculture was the main occupation of the Mesopotamian people. They had developed irrigation systems for ensuring the availability of water for agriculture and they cultivated wheat, barley, onions, turnips, grapes, apples and dates. They also domesticated some animals. The animals are cattle, sheep and goats. Their main food was fish. Then trade and exchanges. Trade was an important economic activity of the Mesopotamian society. Traders assisted in the exchange of goods procured from the potters and artisans. They traded with Assyria and Asia Minor in the west and Iran and the Indus Valley civilization in the east. They traveled in ships across the seas for the trade. Their temples acted as banks and lent credit on their own account. The Mesopotamian documents have references to loan and repayment with or without interest. This is the first written evidence of charging an interest on borrowed money. Then cities and town planning. The Mesopotamian cities featured mud or baked brick walls with gates. The Mesopotamian cities featured mud or baked brick walls with gates. Some people lived in reed huts outside the cities. The cigarettes were at the city center on a platform and appeared like steep pyramids with staircases leading to the top. Around this temple were complexes of ceremonial courtyards, shrines, burial chambers for the priests and priestesses, ceremonial banquet halls, along with workshops, granaries, storehouses, and administrative buildings. Next comes religion. The Sumerian religion was polytheistic. They worshipped several gods and goddesses. The Sumerians prayed to Enlil. He is god of sky and wind. Enlil, god of sky and wind. The city Nippur was the center of Enlil's worship. Then Ninlil. Ninlil was the Sumerian goddesses of grain. Ninlil was the Sumerian goddesses of grain. The Babylonians worshipped Marduk, and Ashur was the supreme god of the Assyrians. Ishtar was goddesses of love and fertility. Ishtar was the goddesses of love and fertility. Diamet, the god of sea, and Chowos and Sin, the moon god. The kings were seen as representative of the gods on the earth. The Mesopotamia developed a rich collection of myths and legends. The most famous of these is the Epic of Gilgamesh, which is written in the cuneiform text. It contains a legend of the flood and has similarities with the account of Noah's Ark and mentioned in the Bible and other myths in the Hindu Puranas. Next one is the Hammurabi's Law Code. The Hammurabi's Code is an important legal document that specifies the laws related to various crimes. It has 282 provisions specifying cases related to family rights, trade, slavery, taxes, and wages. It is carved on a stone which portrays Hammurabi as receiving the code from the sun god Shamash. It was a compilation of old laws based on retributive principles, an eye for an eye and tooth for a tooth. Form of justice is used in the Hammurabi Code. Then writing system. Cuneiform is the Sumerian writing system. The shape of the letter is in the form of wedge and hence it is called cuneiform. Evolving around 3000 BC, it is one of the earliest scripts of the world. They used this script for commercial transactions and writing letters and stories. The clay tablets contain loads of information on the Sumerian cultivation. Then art. Their art include sculptures in stone and clay. Sculptures in stone and clay. A few paintings and sculptures from the Mesopotamian times have survived today. Mesopotamian sculptures portray animals such as goats, rams, bulls, and lions. Some mythological figures like lions and bulls with human head have also been found in their art. Massive sculptures were created at the time of the Assyrian and the Babylonian empires. Then development of script. Development of script is an important milestone in human history. Which is the important milestone in human history? Development of script. Writing system began to emerge in Sumeria and the later part of the 4th millennium BC. Hieroglyphic, the Egyptian system of writing, developed in early 3rd millennium BC. The Harappans also had a system of writing around the same time, but it has not understood. The Chinese civilization also developed a writing system from a very early period. Then science. The Mesopotamians excelled in mathematics, astronomy, and medicine. They developed the concepts of multiplication, division, and cubic equation. The numerical system based on 60 was conceived by them. They were the ones to formulate the 60-minute hour, the 24-hour day, and the 360-degree circle. The Sumerian calendar had 7 days in a week. Their numerical system had place values. They created the water clock and the lunar calendar based on the movement of the moon. They developed methods for measuring areas and solids. They also developed advanced weight and measurement systems. Last one, they introduced the 12-month calendar system based on lunar months. Their ideas influenced Greek astronomy. They had developed a medicinal system as well. A text called Diagnostic Handbook dated to the 11th century BC Babylon lists symptoms and prognosis. This indicates their scientific understanding of herbs and minerals. Contributions of the Mesopotamian civilizations. What are the contributions given by the Mesopotamian people? The invention of the potter's wheel is credited to the Sumerians. Second, they developed the calendar system of 360 days and divided a circle into 360 units. The cuneiform system of writing was their contribution. And last, the Hammurabi's law code was another legacy of the Mesopotamians. Okay, ma. These are all the important points about the Mesopotamian civilization. In the next class, we will see Chinese civilization and Indus Valley civilization. Thank you, students.